Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 22nd of August through to the 28th of August 2022. So this week I'm using the flower therapy cards, which I've used before several times in these video readings, but also with my own one-to-one readings and for myself. They are based on flowers, funnily enough, and I've learned a lot actually. I've learned about different plants I didn't even knew existed, some quite tropical ones. So these are the cards I'm using. Just before I start doing the 3-card reading, we have a full moon on Saturday the 27th. Sorry, no, it's not a full moon, beg pardon. That was a couple of weeks ago. It's a new moon and it's in Virgo. So Virgo is quite an organised, disciplined planet and energy. So this is helping us to kind of get organised with our life, get our finances a bit more sorted, maybe clear our desk and get that all nice and ready. It's kind of got that end of, sort of end of the summer, kind of start of the school term feel to it. So it's helping us kind of prepare for the coming autumn and that sort of change in energy, that shift as we move towards the autumn equinox. I wrote a few more things down. Oh yes, so Virgo is a down-to-earth sign. It's about wellness, it's about your day-to-day routine, it's about self-improvement. So it might be that you want to call in some new habits, healthy habits. It might be looking at how you work and maybe having some boundaries around that. Work-life boundaries is quite an important sort of energy for the Virgo planet. What else have we got? Oh, just good for new projects in general. And something I read earlier was it's a really nice time to bring other people into new projects. So it's not necessarily about having to forge ahead on your own. It could be about working with other people and getting that kind of collaborative energy going, which is really powerful right now, this idea of coming together and lifting our vibrations as a team. Something else I read said that you might feel a bit restless around this moon. And there's also, there's a square with Mars, planet Mars, which is kind of quite a warrior energy. So be careful not to kind of act too quickly over this new moon. Let the sort of new moon energy settle and then make your decisions, because you might charge into something that's not quite right for you. So it's about setting intentions, planting seeds as it were, but you don't have to kind of race straight into something. So just wait until this Mars energy has calmed down a few days after the new moon, and then you can kind of make your decisions and move forward on them. I think that's about it. Yeah, okay. So I've spread the cards out in front of me, and I'm going to pull in a card for Monday, Tuesday. Let's see what we have. Oh yes, that's very tropical. Eucalyptus. Okay, so the message of this card is, open your arms to receiving. You've prayed for help, now be open to receiving it. So we could all do with a bit of support and help in different ways. So whatever comes to mind, first of all, it could be financial, it could be support for your energy, it could be help looking after your kids, it could be something for your health. So really be open to receiving that support, open to the universe's help. Sometimes it's about opening up without knowing exactly what we want, but we know that something needs to come in. But it's a powerful universe we live in. So, say a little prayer, light a candle, set some intentions, and let the universe meet you halfway. Let it bring something in for you. So that's the message for the start of the week. Open your arms to receiving. Lovely. Okay, moving into the middle of the week, let's see what we have now. Oh, these are pretty. So this is, I'll pull it right in there, past life healing, and it's forget me not. And the message is, the situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you bring healing into the present. So not everyone's a believer of past lives. I realize that, I am. But it could also be something in your past, this card. So it could be that something's coming up ahead of this new moon that needs, sorry, that was my battery closing. So there's a slight pause there, apologies for that. It might be something that in this life, something's coming up that needs a bit of healing. Maybe it's to do around, something you've experienced, something traumatic or a loss. So if something sort of feelings are uncomfortable or you're feeling something is a bit stuck, this card is encouraging you to get support for that. Look at, the patterns that are coming up around this time. If you're kind of experiencing the same difficult emotion again and again, it could be that something is trying to tell you that there's something in your past or past lives that needs healing. So be open to support for that. Pay attention to dreams, pay attention to signs you see around you. But yeah, support yourself midweek should you feel triggered or in a difficult place. And then we have the last card here for the week. So what have we got here? The beautiful pink lily. Very lovely, but gall blimey, do those little stamens stain, as it were, if they get on your clothes. So I tend to snip them off. This message is you are strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. So it's standing by your commitments. So I'm going to tell you what it's resonating for me. It's doing that car boot sale I've been saying I've been going to do for years and years now. It means getting myself to my parents' house, getting in the loft, getting all the stuff out that I put up there maybe about 10 years ago, and going to do that car boot sale, which I've been thinking about this week. So that's my little commitment. But it could be about maybe doing some more exercise or starting an exercise regime. It could be, again, with this new moon around wellness. It could be about a new habit. If you're self-employed and work from home, it could be more about work-life boundaries so that you're not checking your phone all the time and, you know, sort of just before you go to bed. It could be about creating a space that's dedicated to your work so that you're not blurring kind of home life and work life. So it's all of these things support our energy. They make us more efficient. They give us more of a sense of clarity, open up to more ideas and inspiration. So when those kind of work-life boundaries are quite blurred and messy, then things do not flow properly, including finances. So yes, it's really about being committed. It could also be about helping someone in need and being of support to a friend that's, you know, having difficulty, or a neighbour. So, you know, this idea that we have responsibilities kind of has been lost in modern society. I think sometimes there's an emphasis on what can I get from this, whereas really we should be asking, what can I do? What's my responsibility? What can I do for the people around me, the planet? So it could be that you're going to do some litter picking this weekend with your kids, or you sign up to a charity and give some money or some time to a cause that's needed. So lots of different things there. Stand by your commitment. What does that mean to you? Have a little think about that. Okay, if it resonates. That's the reading for this week. Take care, enjoy the week ahead, and thank you for tuning in. Take care. See ya.